Hola, ¿cómo están? Hoy quiero hablarles del subjuntivo. El subjuntivo es un nuevo modo dentro del español en el que vamos a aprender nuevas conjugaciones. Vamos a ver cómo funciona el subjuntivo. Today I want to talk about the Spanish subjunctive, and we're going to see in this presentation what it is and how it is conjugated. The Spanish subjunctive until now you have been using verb tenses like present, preterite, imperfect, in the indicative mood or mode. The indicative is used to express real, definite, or factual actions or states of being. In this chapter, you will learn about the subjunctive mode. It is used to express the hypothetical or subjective, such as speakers' attitudes, wishes, feelings, emotions, or doubts. Unlike the indicative, which states facts, the subjunctive describes reality subjectively or refers to actions or states that are not yet reality at all and maybe never will be. Notice the following examples. Creo que Luis va a San Diego. I believe that Luis is going to San Diego. Certainty. Indicative. No creo que Luis vaya a San Diego. I don't think that Luis is going to San Diego. Uncertainty, then subjunctive. The forms of the subjunctive. Before we learn the usage, we must learn the forms we will be working with. Think of it as learning the mechanisms or the nuts and bolts before assembling the tool. For all but 6 verbs in Spanish, we can apply a simple 3-step process with which to construct the forms. Step 1. Start with the yo form of the verb in the present tense. This applies to all 3 conjugations like hablo, como, vivo. Start with the yo form of the verb, and if we're careful to begin with this step, verbs with irregular tense and yo forms will be included and will not be considered irregular in the subjunctive. We'll see. Verbs like conocer, conozco, decir, digo, all those irregular verbs that we learn in the indicative. Step 2. Take off the final O of the yo form. Step 3. Add the opposite ending. So for our verbs, we're going to add the er verb endings. Hable, hables, hable, hablemos, habléis, hablen. Notice that the first and third person singular forms are identical. At the opposite endings for er and ir verbs, you're going to add are verb endings to both. Coma, comas, coma, comamos, comáis, coman. For vivir, viva, vivas, viva, vivamos, viváis, vivan. Again, first and third person singular forms are identical. Stain changing are and er verbs have the same stain changes as in the present indicative. Like recordar, recuerde, recuerdes, recuerdes, recordemos, recordéis, recuerden, perder, pierda, pierdas, pierda, perdamos, perdáis, pierdan. Remember, however, that stain changes do not apply to nosotros and vosotros forms. You might recall the third person singular and plural changes that occur in the preterite of stain changing er verbs, like dormir. The same changes occur in the nosotros and vosotros forms of the subjunctive. You see, the U change. These changes occur only in the state changing ER verbs. Same for mentir and servir. Same state changes. The following spelling changes occur in all forms of the present subjunctive with verbs with whose infinitives end in car, gar, and thar. We learned this in the preteritive. Verbs that end on car will change the C for Q. Verbs that end on gar will change the G for GU. And verbs that end on thar will change the Z for C. There are only 6 truly regular verbs. That's it. Verbs that we cannot apply our 3-step process. Like dar, ir, ser, haber, estar, saber. Those are irregular. And that's it for now with the forms of the subjunctive. I will have another video explaining you the uses of the subjunctive. But for now, I want you to work on memorizing the new forms on how to construct the subjunctive. Might seem a little bit much, but once you get the mechanics, you're gonna see it's easy. You know already some of those rules that we learn in the indicative. And again, remember, subjunctive and indicative, there are 2 different modes, okay? And each of them they're gonna have present and past tense, present perfect, past perfect. They're gonna have their own conjugations. If you have questions, contact me. I'm here to help you.